What's up, Professor Marsing? Alright, for my critical thinking assignment, I chose to do the amazing science or pseudoscience of reading palms. I looked up the definition, and it's defined as a direct and readily identifiable relationship between an individual's character and the markings on that person's palm. I visited a lot of different websites and researched it a lot, and the first website I went to quoted Aristotle. He said, "The lines are not written into the human hands without reason. They come from heavenly influences and man's own individuality." A specialist, a palm reading specialist, said that your hand is basically your life's map. It tells your behavior, it tells your relationship between your parents, it tells the amount of respect you have for people, your ego, the list goes on and on. It tells that your hand you can tell your future of every aspect of your life through reading your palm. As I was looking through the critical thinking supplement and trying to decide which ones proved it to be a pseudoscience, there were so many. Like almost every single one seemed like it could apply to prove it as a pseudoscience. A couple of the big ones were correlation equals causation. I found this a lot. There would be a couple cases of where people would, my opinion, I don't know if I can share that, but where they would just kind of get lucky because the palm readings were so generalized, and what one person palm read, another person's palm would probably read about the same thing because it was so generalized. And so people would say that because something happened in their life, their palm read it, and so it's their future and it's a science and real. I remember one day in class you were talking about remember to research things and make sure that to critically think through things and not just go along with them because they use big words or because they use authority as a negative impact. I totally found that in this. The Aristotle quote is proof of that, and also they said that doctors and astronomers, something like that, if you go see them, then they can tell you why. They never really explained the science of it. So I think that was proof more than anything that it was a pseudoscience. Once people convert to believing in palm reading, they're loyal. They're very loyal to it. They believe it almost no matter what. And so a lot of the time people are too lazy. They don't have enough time to really find out why it's true or why it's not true. So I think that's why there are so many people that still go along with it. The drone mentality is a huge one also. If you go to a palm reader to have your palms read, it's easy to just go along with all of the other customers that get their palms read. That's pretty self-explanatory. I know that it's a pseudoscience just because of all the different proof or facts about it. They never once proved it in any of the websites. They kind of just said that through mathematics and through science it is true, and through astrology and the placement of the stars, but it never really explained why. It used people's testimonies a lot. There would be a couple testimonies and thousands of believers, and I guess to close it, that's why it really shocked me is how many believers there were. I thought that I don't know, I've never really believed it, but it shocked me how many people do, and I found some of it's because of culture, and some of it's like their parents believed, or different reasons like that. This is going to help me because I've never really had to, well, I guess not never, but very rarely do you critically think that deeply about things, and so it was cool for me to see how to critically think, and that it takes time and it takes energy. So it'll help me things like things like politics that I've just kind of always gone along with, why to like or not like Obama, I mean, stuff like that. So that was cool for me to see, and I think that'll help me out. So anyways, that was my assignment. Palm reading is a pseudoscience. Thanks.